Welcome to Moms of the Lou, hosted by two fellow St. Louis moms, Rebekah
and Lauren,
and recorded for St. Louis moms.
Grab your laundry basket, kick your feet up for nap time, or head out the door for pickup, and spend a little time catching up with local moms who are making a big impact in St. Louis.
Let's dive into our discussion today. This episode of Moms of the Lou is brought to you by the Salvation Army. All right, St. Louis moms, we are back with another episode of Moms of the Lou. So excited to be joined today by Olivia Tischler, the owner of Teleo Coffee in Kirkwood. I'm hoping you've been. If you haven't, you're going to go right out after this episode.
Yes.
And go and grab yourself a coffee. So welcome, Olivia.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We're excited to be chatting with you today and your little buddy here.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, my son's here with me. His name's Finn. He's 9 months. And he just comes everywhere with me. Goes to work, does all the things.
Like a little coworker.
Yeah, truly.
We love a 9-month-old. We were just talking about the ages and stages, and it's such a sweet age. Yes. Okay. So you are a St. Louis mom. Tell us a little bit about your background. Are you a transplant? Are you a native?
Transplant.
So
I went to college here. So I'm from Columbia, Missouri. So not that
Tigers.
far. Yeah, MIZ. But came here, went to St. Louis University, and stayed here after that. So I opened. So I was in college actually for occupational therapy.
Oh, wow.
That's what I thought I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then kind of felt called to open a coffee shop. And I did not want to. It felt very risky. It felt like a lot. But I just kind of trusted that what I felt like the Lord was putting on my heart was what I should do.
Wait, okay, back up. Did you have any kind of like background in coffee or anything like that?
Right.
Coffee
Valid
shop?
question. I worked at a coffee shop on campus at Crave, which was really fun. I learned a lot, but I wasn't really I wasn't a manager or anything.
Yeah.
Like, it just was a barista. So I didn't know much. And
more than your average,
right,
college student.
Yeah. But I knew very little about business.
Yeah.
I knew nothing about business. Let's be real. So I ended up rearranging, because this was junior year of college. At that point you're almost done. You just need a degree.
Yeah, ready to check out.
But I was like, hey, so I think I want to do something completely different. And they're like, you're probably gonna have to do a whole nother year. And I'm like, okay, I don't have money for that. So let's just make it work. And so I ended up kind of doing a hodgepodge, but I ended up getting a double minor in entrepreneurship and theology to just kind of get some more business experience. I was able to kind of fully create my business plan and financials, which was great, because then I graduated and was able to just hit the ground running.
That's amazing.
Make Teleo happen.
So you started right after you graduated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
2019, I started pursuing it in October of 2019.
Ooh.
Wow.
Was going through stuff. I ended up getting approval for a building that actually is next door, the one in the corner, not the one I'm in now.
Oh.
Yeah. We got approval February of 2020.
Oh my.
So
dear.
It was the last city council meeting that they had for, I don't know, a year and a half until they started meeting in person. And so we got the approval, and then everything started to shut down after that. And it ended up working out because that building wasn't the right fit for us. It wasn't going to work out. And ended up having our neighbors next door. They actually didn't like us at first. When we were going through all the stuff. They were like, we don't want a coffee shop here.
Okay.
And we were like, oh, okay. Well, our mission is literally love your neighbor. That's on our cups. That's on our wall. That's everywhere. So I'm like, our neighbors.
How are we going to meet in the middle?
Don't like us. And so we sat down, talked, kind of gave our mission, vision, what we were trying to do. And they were like, well, actually, I think we'll sell you this building if you want this building. And we were like, what? You just hated us. And now you are giving us your building.
Yeah.
So they sold us their building, and we were able to open up in August of 2021. So in the meantime, I was doing farmers markets. My first time I sold Teleo Coffee to anyone was April of 2020 at the farmers market.
Which one? Which farmers market?
The Kirkwood one.
The best.
Yeah. And it made sense because I knew I wanted to be in Kirkwood. And so I wanted to kind of start there. But farmers markets are no joke.
Wow.
They're a lot of work.
I wanted to ask you why Kirkwood. So I'm a Kirkwood mom.
Okay.
Rebecca's a Kirkwood mom now.
Hey.
We are always wanting amazing businesses in Kirkwood, and like Teleo is just that.
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
But why did you choose Kirkwood? Do you have any connection to Kirkwood?
No.
Besides just
Not
thinking
really.
it's fantastic.
I used to volunteer for K-Life, which is out in like DePere area. So a lot of things would happen in Kirkwood, and I always thought it was cute. But really it was, I knew I wanted my coffee shop to be in a house. Because I wanted to feel like the way you feel when you walk into a home. You feel known, loved, seen, comfort. All of those things was what I was wanting to portray. And I was like, well, why not actually put it in a house? And Kirkwood obviously is known for all the businesses in our whole strip of Monroe, is commercial businesses in a house. And it just felt like the perfect fit. And then obviously outside of that, from just a business standpoint, there was a massive opening in the market. All there was Starbucks and Caldi's when I started.
It's so true. It's so true.
And Kirkwood is so support small business, support local. And I'm like, well, there's no local coffee shop here.
Right. So walkable.
Yeah.
So many families.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to ask. Every time I walk through your door, it is packed. Every time, which is amazing, right? That's what we want.
Right.
Do you have any plans ever to expand? Or, because I'm just wondering, I'm like, is there a need, or is there, how are you feeling about that?
Yeah.
Like,
it's actually been something we've been thinking a lot about, praying a lot about. My husband does not do anything with the business right now. Okay. He's like my glorified handyman. He'll come and fix stuff. But he works for the botanical garden, so very separate job.
Separate job.
But we kind of have this vision of something similar but different. So having it be more of a destination.
Ooh.
And having like a flower farm, doing a farm to table, having the roastery there so people could see the coffee being roasted, but having it be a place that, there is so much hustle and bustle in the city, which can be great, but then it's so hard to slow down because there's just so much noise.
Yeah, exactly.
We know.
Exactly, buddy.
That was good. That was good. Right on cue.
Right on cue.
But it's hard to truly step away and have intentional community and connection when there's just so much busy going on. And so the heart was for it to really be a place that people could step back in the quiet of maybe a little bit further out from the city and still get your coffee, still get that kind of intentional time with people, but not having it be so chaos. And so I think that's a kind of a big vision of what it would look like. Having areas for kids, because we love our little upstairs playroom.
So great. It's so great.
But it's only so big, and so only so many moms and so many kids can fit in there without it feeling cramped and too much. So continuing to
is amazing.
Oh, well,
it's
thank
so
you.
great. It's so thoughtful and it's so sweet up there.
We try. But I think it could be even more. Like, I think what we've done with Teleo has been really cool. And I've seen a lot of the ways of what people in the St. Louis community are wanting. And I want to do it again, but bigger and better. Is my heart for it. So that's kind of what I'm picturing. All the different avenues of what we do, but bigger and better.
Bigger and better. Fun to dream. I didn't mean to put pressure on you. I was just...
No,
from a business perspective, every time I go in somewhere and see there's like a demand for something, I'm like, well.
Unfortunately, limited on the current space we have. Just because we only have so much square footage in a house.
So I want to talk about your mission and your vision for this when you started it, because we live in, harsh world right now, and a lot of division and separation and a lot of, looking out for self. And I want to know about the vision and mission behind it.
Yeah. So, loving your neighbor, that's the heart and soul of why I felt like I wanted to start Teleo. I think there is a lot of hatred out there, and it's sad and it's hard. And honestly, a lot of it even comes from the Christian community. And that is the biggest thing for me, is like, hey, we're just called to love people well and be intentional and seek out that community and that connection. And so I wanted to have a space where with each interaction, of a guest coming in, helping them feel seen and known and loved.
Yeah.
It was just simple ways of remembering their name, that goes so far of having someone be like, oh, wow, you remembered my name. And like going even further and being like, how was that birthday party you had for your 3-year-old? Like how that, it's like
connection.
It is
Connection.
It is showing that we care that they are here and they're not just a transaction because like you said, this world is so get in and get out. I mean, Starbucks, they are changing their model so that it's almost all drive-through because they don't want people to sit.
Yeah.
They want people to get their coffee and go. And that's why people they've even asked me of like, would I ever do a drive-through if I could? And it's like, that's not my message. My message isn't I want to make as much money as possible and get your coffee and get out. I want you to have that interaction with my team so that you can feel seen and loved. And even if it is something simple like that, I know that it goes a really long way for people. And so that's part of it. Also, being intentional with our products we bring in. So that's another avenue
community.
Of loving our neighbor, using local products. We use Rolling Lawns, which is a local milk farm in Illinois. We've literally gone out and like seen the cows that we use the milk.
Wow.
Like it just is very full circle. A local honey, local kombucha, local tea, all the things that we can do, doing them local. And then we have a Love Your Neighbor latte.
Yes. Tell us about that.
Yeah. It's a sea salt mocha. And 10% of the profits goes towards a different nonprofit each quarter.
Oh, wow.
So we try to highlight a different nonprofit for any reason. And then at the end of that quarter, just donate 10% of the profits. So that's another avenue of what we try to do as well.
The Salvation Army recently launched their annual Red Kettle campaign in support of our most marginalized neighbors here in St. Louis. You know what that means. The sound of bells will soon be in the air. And they're kicking off the Christmas season Saturday, November 22nd, starting with a downtown Thanksgiving parade with the 78-year-old tradition of lighting the Christmas tree in Keener Plaza. Enjoy performances from Christian music sensation Blessing Offer and the Salvation Army's brass band and kick off the season of giving. Visit stlsalvationarmy.org to learn more. And you have a new program coming in, like you're bringing in individuals who might have disabilities and whatnot, and you're helping them find a space to learn how to work, find skills, things like that. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah. So I partnered with a church called Embrace Church. So they're the ones that kind of helped Teleo become what it is. And their heart was for people with disabilities, specifically the age gap after they have graduated. And there's just this lack of governmental support for these individuals who are high functioning enough to have jobs, but there have to be employers who are willing to maybe sacrifice a few things. And so that was a big heart for the church when we joined together. And so we started a job program. We started a few years ago. They just really are doing...
Look out for the camera.
I cannot move that. So we had them making our energy bites. We had 2 employees. Right now we have 1 because one just graduated to another job, which we're really excited about.
Amazing.
But for the holiday season, they're making we have gingerbread cookies that are going on our holiday lights.
Yum.
Cool. So we have a gingerbread latte, and our kitchen is making cute little gingerbread cookies, and they are dipping them and decorating them, and those will be on our flights. So that helps employ our people with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
That's wonderful.
Amazing. I love that. Okay, so we've got this sweet little friend here. How have you managed to balance motherhood amidst all of this? How do you make it work?
Yeah. You're doing it well. Just even in this room, just handling it. Yeah. True mom fashion. Just multitasking at its finest.
Yeah. It has been, I think, one of the biggest adventures outside of starting a business is figuring out how to run a business and be a mom at the same time.
Yeah.
Because, he just comes to work with me. I have a little pack and play in the basement for his naps. Like, we make it work. And, I mean, luckily he's a really good boy. And so it's been nice. But I have just such a deep appreciation for moms who juggle it all, you know? Like, you don't realize how hard it is mentally, emotionally, all the things just to try to keep this little guy alive.
Yeah, totally.
Let alone doing a full-time job or running a business or something like that. I mean, it's a lot of work and mentally more than I think I was anticipating.
Yeah.
Than like the physical work. It feels more just like a mental game of we're talking, but like you're not eating something that is going to kill you, right?
Yeah.
Like you're not going to pull something down on top of you.
Totally.
But I'm here.
Yeah.
But also making sure. So early on, it was really hard. But I do think it's, it's getting easier with him being a little more like self-sufficient and things like that. But
sleeping maybe a little bit more.
A little more, a little more.
I feel like we can totally relate to that. I think it ebbs and flows too as they get older. You know, it feels very physically demanding at the beginning, and then they get older, and then it becomes more, the mental part.
They have
shifts,
more emotional needs.
And so I know that's the biggest thing I felt with having our fourth is like, okay, now I really do feel like my brain is maxed out.
I'm sure.
Like, so. Yeah. Anyway, now I lost my train of thought.
I mean, I'm sure you guys know just from STL moms in general, but we posted something where it wasn't anything crazy, but it was me and Fang on an Instagram post, and I just kind of talked about, being a mom and running a business, like it's a lot. If you're doing the same thing or even just trying to keep a little one alive, like you're doing great and you're not alone.
Yeah.
And I got so much feedback from that one post. I would never have imagined just the amount of people who even reached out to me individually, and they were like, this post meant so much to me. I think just, again, community is so much Teleo, but so much more like moms that feel so alone.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're in it together.
Yeah.
I mean, we might be running different lanes, but like, we're all just trying to make it work, and we're doing our best, and you're killing it, even if you don't feel like you are sometimes.
Yeah, totally.
But you're doing so good. So I do think that was really interesting to see how interested people were in that different avenue of mom and business that I've never had before.
Yeah. I feel like something I've observed in running St. Louis Mom is that it's not that moms necessarily like want to be paid back for the work that we do or like, but just feeling seen, in the day-to-day ins and outs of motherhood, just to know that somebody sees it. And even if it's not fully appreciated, it's seen, and so I think your post probably did that for a lot of moms, who saw that
who are
and
juggling
like,
it.
I feel seen. Like, that's it. That's my experience. She put voice to my experience, So that's why we feel so passionate about, being a place for moms, hopefully feel seen and encouraged.
Yeah.
And so
It's really important.
Yeah. Okay, so you just launched your holiday beverage menu. What have you guys got happening this year?
Yes. So we have a couple classics that we've had in the past. We have a white peppermint mocha.
Ah, my fave.
And a gingerbread latte. And all of our syrups are completely house made. And so it just kind of elevates all of it.
That is very important, and very important to some of my friends.
So important.
They only go to coffee shops that have in-house made syrups.
Yes. Yeah. It's an endeavor, but it makes a world of a difference.
Yeah.
And then our fun new one this year is a spiced fig latte. People have been really excited about it. It couples well with we have a honey and fig toaster strudel for pastries. So
also made in-house.
Right.
All
pastries are made in-house. We also have these really fun, if you guys remember Little Debbie, the Christmas tree, the brownie, but not the cake one. Like it's like the brownie.
Yes.
With the Christmas tree with the cosmic sprinkles.
Yes.
So we have those also, which will really bring you back some childhood days.
I love it.
But yeah, and then we have our flight. So then you can get all 3 of those on a flight. And they're topped with fun, with like the gingerbread cookie
they're
like
beautiful.
I was talking about.
They're so gorgeous.
The candy cane, all the things.
Yeah,
so.
You don't want to drink them.
And no, you're not drinking those. You're not drinking those on the go either. You're sitting down and you're enjoying the flight. And it's
yes, and
it's the presentation, and it's just sitting down and sharing it with someone in community. You know, not rushed.
Right. Yeah. And a lot of people have told me it's like become like a Christmas tradition for them to come and like get the Teleo Christmas flight. So it can be something really cool like that, especially people coming back from breaks, you know, whatever it is, getting to connect with people you don't usually see around this time. So,
yeah. I love it. All right, Olivia, we have loved this so much. And thank you to Finn for joining us as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, we're a fabulous guest. So, okay, go check out Teleo this holiday season. You can find them on Instagram, online, but your coffee shop is in Kirkwood. And tell us the cross street, because I'm blanking.
Yeah, it's 130 West Monroe, so you could just go off of South Kirkwood onto Monroe, and we're one of the houses on the left. Yes. The big porch, wooden porch on the front.
All right, St. Louis moms, we'll catch you on our next episode. Thanks for listening to Moms of the Lou. We hope it encouraged you and put a pep in your step and helped you get to know our community a little bit better. Be sure to find us on Instagram, st.louis_mom. You can find us on Facebook, St. Louis Mom. You can find us on our website, www.stlouismom.com. In case nobody else tells you today, you're a great mom and you're doing a great job. Chat with you next time. This episode of Moms of the Lou was brought to you by our partner, the Salvation Army.